Have you ever been in a situation where you're not sure if someone's flirting with you or just being nice? Well, you're not alone. It's a common predicament that we all have found ourselves in at one point or another. The line between flirting and friendly behavior can often be blurred, causing confusion, awkwardness, and even missed opportunities. Imagine this. You're at a social event and someone catches your eye. They strike up a conversation, laugh at your jokes, and seem genuinely interested in what you have to say. Suddenly your mind starts racing. Are they flirting with me? Are they just being polite? Is this their usual way of interacting, or is there something more? These questions can be hard to answer, especially when you're right in the middle of the situation. This confusion isn't limited to just face-to-face interactions. In the age of digital communication, deciphering someone's intent can be even more challenging. Emojis, likes, comments, they all add another layer of complexity to the age-old question, flirting or just being nice. Perhaps you found yourself poring over a text message or a social media interaction, trying to decode the subtext. Or maybe you've been on the other end, worried that your friendliness might be misinterpreted as flirtation. Either way, it's clear that distinguishing between these two behaviors is not always black and white. But don't worry, we're here to help. In this video, we'll explore the subtle and not so subtle signs that can indicate whether someone is flirting with you or just being friendly. We'll delve into the behavioral cues, the hidden meanings, and the telltale signs that can help you navigate the sometimes tricky terrain of human interaction. So, whether you're trying to decipher a coworker's behavior, decode a friend's messages, or simply become more aware of your own actions, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of the delicate dance between flirting and friendliness. Let's dive into the signs that can help you differentiate between flirting and just being nice. Scene script. Let's start with understanding the signs of someone just being nice. Now, what does that mean? Well, for starters, let's consider polite conversation. When someone is just being nice, they're likely to engage in light, friendly banter. It's the kind of talk that keeps the atmosphere pleasant but doesn't dive too deep into personal territory. They'll ask about your day, share a joke, or comment on the weather, but they're not likely to probe into your deepest dreams or fears. It's all about keeping things cordial and breezy. Next, notice the physical distance. Someone who is merely being nice will typically maintain a respectful space. They won't lean in too close, touch you unnecessarily, or invade your personal bubble. This isn't about being standoffish. It's about respecting boundaries and ensuring both parties feel comfortable. Remember, niceness doesn't equate to intimacy. It's about creating a friendly atmosphere, not a romantic one. Also, pay attention to the person's demeanor. Are they relaxed and casual? Do they interact with you in the same way they interact with others? A person who's being nice will generally have a consistent, friendly demeanor. They'll smile, laugh, and engage in conversation, but they won't single you out or treat you differently from anyone else. They're not trying to win you over or make a special impression. They're just being their polite, friendly selves. Lastly, don't forget to consider the context of your interactions. Are you always in a group setting? Do they treat everyone with the same level of friendliness? These are all signs that someone is just being nice. They're not focusing their attention solely on you, but rather spreading their friendly vibes around. It's important to remember that niceness doesn't always equate to romantic interest. Sometimes a smile is just a smile, and a friendly conversation is just that. Friendly. So before jumping to conclusions, take a moment to observe and understand the signs. Recognizing these signs can help you differentiate between friendliness and flirting. Now that we've covered the signs of someone being nice, let's move on to the signs of flirting. Flirting is a complex dance, a playful exchange of energy that is more than just friendly banter. It's all about creating a connection, and it's carried out through a variety of signs. One of the most common signs of flirting is playful teasing. This is where the person makes good-natured jokes about you or themselves, often to provoke a reaction. It's a way of saying, hey, I'm interested in you enough to engage in this playful banter. It's a delicate balance, but when done right, it can create a sense of intimacy and connection. Next, we have prolonged eye contact. The eyes are said to be the windows to the soul, and when someone is flirting, they're not afraid to hold your gaze. This is different from the casual glances we share in everyday interactions. It's a gaze that lingers, that communicates interest and attraction. Prolonged eye contact is a powerful sign of flirting, a silent language that speaks volumes about the person's intentions. Then there's frequent touching. This can be as subtle as a light touch on the arm during a conversation, a playful nudge, or even brushing past you. It's a way of breaking the physical barrier and creating a sense of closeness. Of course, it's important to remember that such touches should always be respectful and consensual. These signs of flirting can be subtle or overt, and they can vary from person to person. Some people are natural flirts, while others may be more reserved. But in general, if you notice these signs, there's a good chance that the person is not just being friendly, but is interested in you in a more romantic way. These signs can indicate that someone is interested in more than just a friendly conversation. Now that we know the signs of both flirting and being nice, let's compare them. When someone is just being nice, their behavior is usually consistent. They're pleasant, polite, and friendly to everyone in the room, not just one person. They maintain a comfortable distance, and their body language is relaxed. Compliments, if given, are more about your intelligence or your sense of humor. Flirting, on the other hand, is a more exclusive game. It's a targeted behavior, typically directed towards one person. The flirtatious individual might make more eye contact, lean in closer, and display more intense body language. Compliments may revolve around your appearance, or they might tease you in a playful manner. While a nice person shows interest in your thoughts and feelings, a flirtatious person might take it one step further, creating an intimate space for shared secrets and personal stories. Remember, a flirtatious individual is trying to build a connection that's a bit more than just friendly. It's important to note that there's a spectrum of behavior here, and individuals can move along that spectrum in different scenarios. Someone might be nice in one situation and flirtatious in another. Also, cultural differences can play a significant role in how these signs are displayed and interpreted. What might be considered flirting in one culture could simply be seen as being friendly in another. Lastly, remember that context is key. A compliment at a bar is different from a compliment in a professional setting. Understanding these differences can help you better navigate social situations. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that these signs are not foolproof. That's right. We've spent some time discussing various signs that could suggest if someone is either flirting or just being nice. But it's crucial to understand that these signs are, in fact, generalizations. They may not apply to everyone you meet. People are as diverse as the stars in the sky, and what holds true for one might not be the case for another. Think about the fact that we all have unique ways of expressing ourselves. Some of us are naturally more outgoing, more touchy, or more complimentary. These traits don't necessarily mean we're flirting. It's just the way we interact with the world around us. On the other side of the coin, some people might be more reserved, even when they are trying to flirt. They might not show all the typical signs we've talked about, and that's completely okay. After all, we're human beings, not robots programmed to act a certain way. Now here's the golden nugget. The key to understanding whether someone is flirting or just being nice lies in clear and open communication. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But often it's the simplest things that we overlook. Don't be afraid to express your feelings or ask about the other person's intentions. It might feel awkward at first, but it's better than being left in a constant state of confusion, trying to decode every word or gesture. And remember, it's okay to misread signs sometimes. We're all learning and growing. The important thing is to approach these situations with respect and understanding. So, there you have it. Remember, when in doubt, it's always best to ask. Thanks for watching, and we hope this video has been helpful in decoding the mystery of flirting versus just being nice.